Ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
California, undefeated King Ryan Garcia!
WBA Lightweight Championship title, introducing Rolando Romero.
Now to give instructions, we have Rudy Barragan.
May 2nd, 2025, Times Square, New York City. The energy is palpable as one of boxing's most anticipated matchups is about to unfold. The world has been waiting for this moment, and now it's here. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. A high-stakes battle for the WBA welterweight title, and the drama surrounding the fight couldn't be greater. Garcia, fresh off a long-awaited return from a suspension, is looking to reassert himself as one of the elite fighters of the division. Meanwhile, Romero enters with an unshakable confidence, having been on the rise after a series of impressive victories. His cocky attitude and aggressive style have drawn both admiration and skepticism. But one thing's for sure, he believes this is his time. The anticipation is so thick you can almost feel it in the air. Fans from all corners of the globe have packed into the arena, and the noise is deafening. The cameras are flashing, the commentators are ready, and there's a sense of expectation that something monumental is about to happen. Backstage, the contrast between the two fighters is striking. Garcia, calm and focused, exuding the poise of a seasoned veteran, while Romero is amped up, shadowboxing furiously, his fiery intensity on full display. The announcer's voice booms, and the crowd erupts as the fighters step into the ring. The bell rings. This is more than just a fight. It's a moment that could define their careers.
Once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Rafael Ramos.
Tension is thick, and the entire world is watching. The first round starts, and Ryan Garcia immediately establishes his ring generalship. His lightning-fast footwork has him gliding around the ring with ease, staying on the move as Rolly Romero attempts to close the distance. Garcia's jab is like a laser, sharp and precise, consistently finding its mark on Romero's face. Garcia's defense is just as impressive, his head movement is impeccable, and his ability to avoid Romero's power punches leaves the crowd in awe. Romero, on the other hand, is stalking his opponent, trying to land that one big shot. He throws heavy hooks with the intent to hurt Garcia, but every time he lunges forward, Garcia slips away, making it look effortless.
Stationary and throw that left hook around the guard.
Garcia's timing is on point as he dances in and out of range, never allowing Romero to settle into a rhythm. The crowd roars with each graceful step Garcia takes, as his counters become sharper and more confident. Romero's frustration is evident as he struggles to land anything clean, but he's relentless. He keeps coming forward, hoping for a breakthrough. The final moments of the round see Garcia's counter jab land, flush on Romero's chin. Stopping him dead in his tracks. That jab, which pierces through Romero's defense with ease, marks the moment when it's clear. Garcia is in control of this fight from the get-go. The bell rings, and the crowd knows who won that round. Romero enters round 2 with more urgency. He knows he's got to start landing something meaningful if he wants to change the course of this fight. His approach becomes more aggressive, and he starts throwing looping hooks in an attempt to catch Garcia off guard. Garcia, however, remains composed and calm under pressure, slipping and dodging Romero's swings with remarkable ease. Garcia's footwork is brilliant. Every time Romero gets close, Garcia is already a step ahead, pivoting out of danger and retaliating with crisp, calculated counters. Each jab Garcia lands is a reminder of his superior speed and ring IQ. But Romero, as tough as they come, keeps pressing forward, trying to corner Garcia and land that knockout punch.
They're right like a bull. That punch's gonna beat him. Right hand. That's all you're gonna get.
Midway through the round, Romero finally lands a clean right hook to Garcia's side. It's a solid shot that makes the crowd gasp. Romero's power is real, but Garcia doesn't flinch. His reaction is ice cold. He takes a quick breath, regains his composure, and goes right back to work, dominating the exchanges with a flurry of jabs and combinations that force Romero to backpedal. Garcia's ability to adapt on the fly becomes even more apparent in the final seconds of the round. Romero's punches, once thrown with confidence, now seem slower, less effective as Garcia controls the pace. The round ends with Romero still trying to find a way through Garcia's defenses, but the momentum has clearly shifted. Garcia, calm and focused, is staying one step ahead. The crowd knows it. They're watching something special. By now, Romero's frustration is starting to mount. He knows he's being outboxed, and he's growing desperate to land that knockout blow. His attacks become wilder, throwing wide hooks and swinging for the fences, but Garcia's defense is flawless.
Right hand again.
Tank Davis is on a special level. The corner, he's got Ryan Garcia there, and he's not letting his hands go. He told not to do it anymore.
Every time Romero throws a punch, Garcia's head is already moving, his footwork shifting him just out of range. Garcia, always one step ahead, continues to control the pace of the fight. In the middle of the round, he lands a perfect left hook to Romero's jaw. Clean, sharp, and with devastating power. Romero's body language changes. He's visibly rattled. His punches lose their sting, and it's clear that Garcia's superior technique is starting to break Romero's resolve. Garcia, sensing blood in the water, steps up the pressure. He begins to close the distance, unloading quick combinations to Romero's head and body. The crowd responds to every shot, chanting Garcia's name as he dominates the round. By the end of it, Romero is looking more and more frustrated, and it's becoming increasingly clear that he's in over his head. Garcia takes the round decisively, with Romero having no answers for the lightning-fast counters coming his way. As the bell rings to start round 4, Rolly Romero knows that the time has come to take more risks. He's aware that he's already down on the scorecards, and with each passing second, Garcia seems to be growing in confidence. Romero begins swinging wider hooks, desperate to land something that will shake Garcia's focus. His movements become more erratic, and his attempts to trap Garcia in the corners are increasingly risky, but Ryan Garcia remains unfazed. His ring IQ is on full display as he continues to stay elusive, using his superior head movement to dodge most of Romero's wild swings. Every time Romero lunges, Garcia is already a step ahead, his footwork fluid and his reflexes razor sharp. His punches come in quick, clean bursts, sharp jabs and lightning-fast counters that leave Romero frustrated and swinging at air. The speed gap between the two is now undeniable. Romero does land a few punches, but none of them seem to have the power to shift the momentum. Garcia absorbs the shots with ease, quickly resetting and going back to work with a vengeance. His jab is snappy, his combinations more accurate than ever. Romero's wild aggression seems to be taking a toll, but Garcia's composure remains unshaken. The crowd is buzzing with every precise punch Garcia lands, and they're beginning to realize that the gulf in skill between the two is wider than they anticipated. As the round closes, Garcia's counters are becoming more devastating. He's not only outspeeding Romero, but he's now outsmarting him, exploiting every opening Romero presents. The bell rings, and Romero is left with no answers for the sharp, calculated punches coming his way. By round 5, Rolly Romero is clearly showing signs of fatigue. His movements are slower, his punches less precise. The relentless pursuit of Garcia, combined with his inability to land any significant strikes, has drained him physically and mentally. Ryan Garcia, on the other hand, seems to be getting stronger as the fight wears on. His stamina is holding up beautifully, and he continues to control the pace, keeping Romero on the defensive. Garcia's combinations are surgical. A left jab snaps Romero's head back, followed by a right cross that finds its mark cleanly. Romero, still determined, tries to retaliate with a looping left hook, but it misses its target as Garcia effortlessly slips away. The frustration is beginning to show on Romero's face. His eyes narrow in frustration as he tries to reset, but Garcia is already back in position, landing another sharp left hook. The audience can feel the momentum building. Garcia is pushing forward, never allowing Romero to regain his rhythm. With a quick exchange near the ropes, Garcia lands another stinging right hand, forcing Romero to take a step back. The shot is clean, precise, and punishing. You can see the shift in Romero's body language. His confidence is wavering. The crowd senses that Garcia is closing in on the finish line. With each clean shot, it's becoming more apparent.
Weird angle that's happening right there in the heat of the battle. And
Can't just follow Ryan Garcia into the corner and do nothing.
Romero is slowly losing control of the fight. As the round draws to a close, Garcia's mastery of the ring is on full display. Romero is breathing heavily, his punches losing their snap, and Garcia, with calm precision, continues to dictate every moment of the fight. The bell rings and the fans are on their feet, cheering as Garcia takes another dominant round. By round 6, Ryan Garcia is operating like a man on a mission. His confidence is undeniable, and it's clear that he's in complete control of the fight. He moves with grace and purpose, dictating the pace as he makes Rolly Romero chase him around the ring. Romero, exhausted and struggling to keep up, is beginning to show the wear and tear of the fight. His steps are heavy, and his movements are sluggish. Garcia smells blood. He capitalizes on Romero's slowing pace, landing a devastating body shot that visibly hurts Romero. The impact is loud, and you can see Romero wince in pain, his guard lowering slightly as he struggles to breathe.
But right there, that he does, it makes you think twice. It intimidates you. You're going to get the boomers out from the fans right now. It's going to go and block this favor. First one.
Garcia wastes no time. He follows up with a brutal right uppercut that snaps Romero's head back. The punch lands with precision and power, and you can see Romero's body language shift again. He's in survival mode now. Romero's guard is lowering with each exchange, and Garcia, sensing that the end is near, starts to pour on the pressure. He circles Romero, never giving him a chance to reset, landing punishing combinations that break through the defense. Each shot seems to sap the last bit of energy from Romero, and the crowd is starting to sense that it's only a matter of time before this fight ends. Garcia's focus is unwavering. He's controlling the center of the ring, dictating every move, while Romero is increasingly forced to the ropes. The pace of the fight is relentless, and Garcia's accuracy is unmatched. He lands another stiff jab to Romero's face, a reminder that he's still in full control. Romero is running out of answers, and with each passing second, it becomes clearer. Garcia is dominating this round, and the knockout blow is just around the corner. By the 7th round, it's clear that Rolly Romero is fighting on borrowed time. His punches, once heavy and intimidating, now lack any real power. His movements are sluggish, his confidence shattered. The Ryan Garcia machine is in full gear, relentless and calculated, as he steps forward with icy determination. Romero, who once posed a serious threat, is now fighting for survival. Garcia moves with cold precision, like a shark circling its prey. His footwork is flawless, his rhythm in perfect harmony with the pace of the fight. He doesn't rush. There's no desperation in his movements, just the steady confidence of a fighter who knows victory is within reach. Garcia feints once, twice, before delivering a brutal left hook to Romero's body that sends a shock through the arena. Romero winces, his breath escaping in short, desperate gasps. But Garcia is far from finished. Before Romero can recover, Garcia follows up with a crushing right hand to the jaw, a punch that is pure power and precision. The impact reverberates through the crowd, and you can see the effect on Romero instantly. His legs buckle and he crumples to the canvas, unable to maintain his footing. The sound of his body hitting the mat is deafening. The arena goes quiet for a moment as the referee rushes in to begin the count. The referee's voice echoes, 1, 2, 3, but it's clear. Rolly Romero won't be getting up. His body doesn't respond, his eyes are glassy, and his legs are unable to carry him. The crowd rises to its feet, a mixture of disbelief and admiration for Garcia's brutal knockout. As the referee reaches the count of 10, the fight is over. Ryan Garcia is declared the winner by knockout. The roar from the crowd is deafening. Garcia, standing tall, raises both arms in victory, a smile stretching across his face. This was more than just a win. It was a statement. After months of being sidelined and questioned, he's returned with a vengeance. He's back, and he's proven that he's still one of the best in the game. The roar of the crowd is only drowned out by the sounds of Garcia's triumph, a moment of glory for the young champion. The post-fight press conference is a buzz of excitement, the air thick with questions from reporters eager to hear Garcia's thoughts on his emphatic victory. Garcia enters the room, a smile still plastered on his face as he sits down at the table. The buzz from the arena is still fresh, and you can feel the energy lingering in the air. Garcia looks relaxed, almost in disbelief at the magnitude of his triumph, but there's a fire in his eyes that shows he's already looking toward the future. "It feels good to be back," Garcia says, his voice filled with a sense of satisfaction. "Rolly's a tough guy, but I knew I had the tools to beat him. He's a dangerous fighter, but I just had to stick to my game plan, stay sharp, and let my skill take over. I'm just getting started." The reporters are eager for more, pressing him about what comes next. Garcia's eyes glint as he confidently talks about the future. "I've got my eyes on bigger fights. Devin Haney, Tank Davis. I'm looking at them all. I'm ready for whoever's next." I've been through a lot to get here, and this win is just the beginning. Garcia takes a moment, reflecting on his journey. The fight, the suspension, the critics, all of it has built to this point. And now, with his victory over Romero, he's showing the world that he's back in top form, ready for the biggest challenges the sport has to offer. On the other side, Rolly Romero sits at the table, his face a mixture of frustration and respect. Despite the loss, Romero shows humility, acknowledging Garcia's performance. "He was faster than I thought," Romero admits, shaking his head. "I hit him with everything I had, but he was just too slick. I couldn't catch him. He's the better man tonight." There's no bitterness in Romero's tone, just the acceptance of defeat and the recognition that Garcia's skill was too much to overcome. "I'll be back," he adds. "This loss doesn't define me. I'll learn from this and come back stronger." As the night winds down, fans exit the arena with a sense of awe. The atmosphere is filled with the excitement of witnessing a future star solidify his place in the sport. Ryan Garcia's victory over Rolly Romero was more than just a title fight. It was a defining moment in his career. His comeback, after months of speculation, was a statement to anyone who doubted his abilities. He's ready for the top, and he's proved he can handle the pressure when it matters most. The road ahead is full of potential matchups that could shape the future of the sport. With names like Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and others on the horizon, the future of boxing is more exciting than ever. And for Garcia, this win is just the beginning of a legacy in the making. As for Rolly Romero, he's shown heart in the ring, but it's clear that he has a long way to go. His journey continues, and one thing is for sure: he won't make the same mistake twice. Boxing is a brutal sport, but it's one that rewards those who learn and evolve. Ryan Garcia has shown the world that he's ready to take his place at the top, and the next chapter of his career is bound to be just as thrilling as this fight. Alright guys, for the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates, and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content, and check out our other videos. Until next time, peace out!